Welcome to our exploration of James Bond, the iconic British spy. Today, we're diving into a unique aspect of the Bond legacy, minimalism. Which actor brought the most stripped-down, no-frills approach to 007? Let's find out. Welcome to our exploration of James Bond, the iconic British spy. Today, we're diving into a unique aspect of the Bond legacy, minimalism. Which actor brought the most stripped-down, no-frills approach to 007? Let's find out. When we think of James Bond, images of luxury cars, high-tech gadgets, and extravagant lifestyles often come to mind. But one actor stood apart, bringing a refreshing dose of realism to the role. That actor is Timothy Dalton. Dalton's tenure as Bond in the late 1980s marked a significant shift in the franchise. Gone were the days of over-the-top villains and outlandish plot lines. Instead, Dalton's Bond was grounded, intense, and decidedly minimalist. But what exactly do we mean by minimalist? In Dalton's case, it wasn't just about the aesthetic. It was a complete approach to the character that emphasized substance over style, practicality over extravagance. If you're enjoying this deep dive into Bond's world, why not join us for more? Click the subscribe button below to stay updated on our latest videos exploring the fascinating world of cinema and pop culture. Now, let's delve deeper into Dalton's minimalist Bond. Unlike his predecessors, Dalton's 007 wasn't defined by his glamorous lifestyle. Instead, he brought a rugged realism to the role that hadn't been seen before. His Bond was a man focused on the job at hand, not on maintaining a perfect appearance or indulging in luxury. This minimalist approach extended to Dalton's wardrobe choices. Gone were the flashy suits and tuxedos. Instead, Dalton's Bond opted for simpler, more functional clothing. This wasn't a Bond concerned with being the best-dressed man in the room. He was a spy first and foremost, and his attire reflected that practical mindset. Dalton's minimalism wasn't just skin-deep. It extended to his entire portrayal of the character. His Bond was less prone to witty one-liners and more focused on the emotional and moral complexities of his missions. This was a Bond who grappled with the weight of his actions, bringing a depth to the character that hadn't been fully explored before. In his two outings as Bond, The Living Daylights and License to Kill, Dalton's minimalist approach shone through. These films had a darker, more serious tone that perfectly complemented Dalton's interpretation of the character. They weren't about spectacle or glamour, but about the gritty reality of life as a secret agent. Dalton's minimalist Bond was a stark contrast to the more flamboyant portrayals by actors like Roger Moore before him or Pierce Brosnan after. While these actors certainly brought their own unique qualities to the role, Dalton stands out for his commitment to stripping Bond down to his essentials. Timothy Dalton's portrayal of James Bond represents the most minimalist approach to the character. By focusing on realism, practicality, and emotional depth, Dalton created a Bond that was both refreshingly grounded and deeply compelling. His minimalist take on 007 remains a fascinating chapter in the long and storied history of James Bond. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the most minimalist Bond. Remember, in the world of 007, sometimes less really is more.